Welcome to this episode number 1 of Fwea-Go Logic. I cannot tell you what take this is, but I've been trying to get this right. Just bear with me. But welcome to Fwea-Go Logic. I am your boy Fwea-Go, you heard, and I will be going over my processes, how my brain thinks, and how I maneuver through this music production program called Logic Pro X, using the brain cells God has blessed me with. Viewer discretion is advised. It might be a little cussing in here every so often. Let me just throw that out there right now. Nothing too crazy, you feel me? I might throw a little shit or a little fuck, you feel me? But like, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, just want to throw that out there off rip so y'all don't come at me crazy later. Like it's been said, go back to episode 1. You feel me? Like, don't come at me crazy. But nah, do want to say appreciate y'all for tuning in, and yeah, let me just get to it before I start doing too much. As y'all can see here, this might be the intro screen of what you see when you first open up Logic Pro. For real, it might pop up with a little dialogue that look like this. You feel me? I usually go either with an audio or a software instrument track. But yeah, we're gonna go into more details in the future episodes. But yeah, just a quick little overview of what I got on here. This is the workspace, as Logic calls it. I like to call it a canvas. I like to look at music production, remixing, all that good stuff. I like to look at it like you creating something out of nothing. Like you got literally a blank canvas and you painting until you come up with your Mona Lisa, pretty much. So yeah, what we looking at here is the canvas / workspace. This is where all the work goes. Like this is where your files will be recorded or whatnot. Over here on the left side, you got your current track. So as you can kind of match up right here, you'll see audio number 7. If I move up to instrument number 1, that should reflect right here. As you can see, this is an instrument track. This is an audio track. Again, we're gonna go into more details later. Just kind of want y'all to get a quick little overview. This track on the right, this is your stereo out, your master track. I got a little plug-in right here. We're gonna go into plugins and you feel me? We're gonna go into all that. But this is kind of like intro overview. You got a list view over here. This will show you like all the different what's the best way I can explain it? Basically, every little instance of what is on your project will show up in your list view. It was some stuff there that's basically, and you might not have this H, I'm just pointing it out right now, but the H is your hidden tracks. I kind of hid these before the episode because y'all won't have this, but yeah, since we talk about it now, let me just, you feel me? Let me just unhide that. But yeah, so yeah, the H is to hide tracks, hide and unhide. But yeah, so yeah, these are your different tracks. I got a couple different elements here. Got some kicks, got some vocals. Let's see what else we got. This is your, you feel me, your main volume fader for the whole project. I generally don't touch this. I kind of more work with these knobs over here, or these right here. And again, these tracks are associated with these tracks on the left. So if I move this fader will move, and vice versa. If I move this fader, you'll see that fader will move. Bring that back to the Unity using Option click. Again, I'm going to all type of shortcuts along the way. This is a journey. I cannot break this whole DAW digital audio workstation for those who aren't aware of what a DAW is. I can't break this whole DAW down in one episode. So we gon', you feel me? Let's just vibe. We gonna get there. And again, let me just mention it now. If you ever have any questions, please just leave a comment. Feel me? Just leave a comment. I look at my interactions, so I will get to it if I haven't already got to it, and I will revisit it if I do need to revisit it. But yeah, so on your general track list, and let me just mention, this is called the inspector window. I like to leave that window on because it's kind of like a nice little overview of what you can maneuver with the tracks. Top down, you got like your settings over, controlling that track. You got an EQ, like a general channel EQ. If I click it, it'll pop up. This would be the EQ for that track. You got your inputs, so like your microphone, your line, my inputs. Again, because I clicked the EQ, it opened up the EQ plugin right here, but maybe I'm just take that out. You got your buses, your sends and returns. Stereo out is where this track is going. I don't got these grouped right now, so you ain't really gonna see no group, but that's where your groups are. This is your automation right here, your touch, latch, right, so on and so forth. This is your pan knob, pan left and right. Again, just spoke on the fader. That's the fader. You got the mute and unmute. You got your solo, unsolo, I guess. Input monitoring and recording. To record enable, I should say. Allowing that track to be recorded on. But yeah, this is a general overview of what you'll see. You got your BPM right here. You can change the BPM by just dragging it. You can literally double click it, choose a BPM, however you want it. You got your beat counter. You got your time signature, and it's a bunch of different displays here. I like to use beats and times sometimes, so you'll see like how long the track is, so on and so forth. So at this point it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. But yeah, all that. So what else we got? We got our cycle region. Cycle is basically another synonym for loop, so you can loop that. You got your record button right here. I ain't really got nothing to record, so I ain't really gonna click that right now, but yeah, you got your play, your pause, excuse me, I'm so sorry, your rewind, fast forward. You got some editing tools over here. You got your faders. What else we got? We got our controls right here, allowing us to like edit different parameters within certain plugins. You got your library. Logic has an extensive library. I think it comes with damn near like 30,000 loops. Matter of fact, speaking of loops, the Apple loops over here. I don't know if y'all can see it because I can't see it. My face is in the way. Let me move me. Let me get me out the way. But yeah, right here, you see right now I got about 28, basically 29,000 loops in here. But yeah, shout out to the Apple loops. Some of your favorite old school songs were made off of Apple. It might be some new ones too. I don't really listen to too much new music, you feel me? Like that old school slap harder. But anyway, yeah, Apple loops. You got your notes, your notepad right here. So you feel me? You can use this notepad for anything. Like me personally, I like to use it for lyrics if I do feel like coming up. I'm not a rapper, let me just put that out there right now. I know how to put words together sometimes to make it sound good in certain cadences, but I'm not no rapper. Period. So yeah, you got your notepad. You can use it for lyrics. You can use it for reminders. Let's say you working on editing a track and you want to make sure you go back and add a reverb to a certain track, or you feel me, a delay or a marker somewhere. Like your notepad is right here for whatever you need to remember, type up or whatever. You got your file menu right here. I generally use this a lot of the time when I'm trying to find like my sample packs. So like my kicks, my one shots, a lot of that. And it is taking a little moment because of course I got gigabytes of sounds. And there we go. So yeah, I got my little SoFlo Jut sample pack. Y'all go stream SoFlo Jut music. Shout out to my boy Screech. Shout out to my brother Trey05, DJ Jam, She Screams, DJ Huff. You feel me? The whole team. You feel me? We out here. We really out here. Y'all tap in. But yeah, got a couple different kits in here. Shout out to my Jersey family. You feel me? My boy OMG Addy. Y'all go tap into my boy Mike on the beat. You feel me? But yeah, so yeah, your files, you feel me? You want to keep them a little organized. But yeah. And here you'll find like, you feel me? And you got to organize these to your preference. So you feel me? You can always go back and know what to access what. But yeah, I be in my files folder a lot. But yeah, so that's that section. Here you got like your flex mode. That's one of my favorite modes in Logic. I will spend a whole episode, probably multiple episodes on that. But yeah, you're gonna want to use that eventually, but I'm gonna go in depth later. You got your automation view. So yeah, you want to pan certain things, you want to change volumes of certain elements, so on and so forth, manually. There go your automation. We have what we call our live loops. So like you can literally drag in a section, and like let's say I take this, I could drag this on right here, and that'd be like a live loop. But I'm going to live loops later. But yeah, that's that section. What else we got? That's a lot. I want to say we good, cause that was like the general gist. But even if you need to increase the wavelength of some, you got the wavelength zoom right there. You wanna, you feel me, increase your project vertically. You got your vertical zoom. Horizontally, you got your horizontal zoom. I mean, for the instruments, Logic does come with literally any instrument you can think of. Logic has it. This is why Logic is the greatest DAW ever made. Just gonna put that out there. No shade to FL Studio. I started on FL Studio. No shade to Ableton. I just couldn't get into Ableton. No shade to Pro Tools. Y'all do an amazing job at recording vocals. But you want an all-in-one DAW? You know where to come. Logic Pro is where it's at, you heard? But yeah, Logic has literally any and every instrument. Let's go to our sampler, and I'll go briefly in depth to the different instruments you can choose from. So let's say you want a keyboard. We got electric pianos, we got mallets, we got the whole 9 yards. You want some synthesizers, we got the leads, we got the pads, we got the gates, we got the chords, you want some pop strings, you got violins and cellos, and you want a whole orchestra, man, we got a choir for you. We'll take you to church. You feel me? Amen. You want some world instruments? Let's say you want to take it to the Caribbean real quick. You got these over here. You feeling like you want to mess with a little flamenco? You got that over here. You want some Asian instruments? Like, we got it all. We got the Japanese. We got, bro. We got everything. You need some drums. You need some bass. You need the acoustic. We have it all. We have it all. And I love Logic because it's so easy on the eye. Like, compared to a lot of the DAWs, honestly, like, one of the main reasons I kind of stuck with Logic when I came across Logic is the fact that it's so easy on the eye. Like, I love to compare it to an iPhone. Literally, like, it's like when you get an iPhone, everything is kind of like simplified compared to Android. But yeah. I think we good. How y'all feeling? I think we good. I think we good for the day. Kind of went over like where things are. So you got like a general gist that plugins go over here. You got your buses over here. You got your workspace right here. The tracks go here. You want to make a new track. You just click that right there. Make an audio track. You want 5 audio tracks? We can make 5 audio tracks, and boom, we got 5 more audio tracks. You want more instruments? We can make instrument. Let's get 4 instrument tracks, and just load up. Why ain't load up? Why you ain't? Come on now, come on. We recording now. All right, yeah. You want instrument tracks? We got instrument tracks. We could. Come on. We got on this track. Let's go ahead. Shout out to Alchemy. Let's put some keys on this track. On this track, we'll put, I don't know, we'll put some strings on this track. Like you want it, we got it. We got it. We got it. We can literally like just drag that on right there. I don't even know what that is, but we're gonna take the same loop and we gonna add it to this track. Again. You feel me? Or we got, and Logic is that easy. Logic is that easy. Shout out to you feel me, the eyes right here. You feel me? Y'all can get that. Y'all, you feel me? That's just a little example. But as far as the loops, oh yeah, Logic got all that. We got all that. You feel me? Just find what you like. Just find what you like. But yeah, I'm gonna go in depth into like my shortcuts as far as like, you feel me, duplicating stuff like that and like chopping regions like that, and you feel me, like I'm gonna go into depth into like all of that later. But look, I'm gonna end episode 1 right there. I do want to say appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 1 of Fwea-Go Logic. Again, this is your boy Fwea-Go, teaching you how to use Logic Pro with the logic that came out of my head. I'm gonna make y'all great. I'm gonna teach you how I make the magic that I make. That wasn't really supposed to be a rhyme or anything like that, but y'all get it. Y'all get it. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for episode 2.